Hello everybody and welcome back to Aurora 4X. I of course am Serbidian, and today we are going to be reorganizing our fleet to smash this big old nasty bitch. So, first thing we want to do is we want to check our missile stockpiles. We got a fair amount of missiles, but we only have about 257 green ants. Now that's it's 200 for a single salvo from the Kamal heavies, and I want at least 2 salvos, so we're definitely going to need some more. So we're going to go and build it's 200 per salvo. Let's go for an extra 400. That'll give us about 3 salvos. No, let's go for 4. Alright, 600. That'll take until October. Only a couple months, that's fine. I do want a couple more ordnance factories. Let's go for 300 more. So ordnance factories are here. Okay. They're fairly cheap, so they shouldn't take too long to build. Not quite as long as the green ants, but oh well. Okay. Let's get these guys out of here. We just got to wait for the hammers to throw themselves futilely at the enemy. And then we're just going to limp our way back home. And we're actually not that much faster than it is. So we might have some issues here. What kind of ships are we building at the moment? Just some wills. I want another squad of wallabies, because I mean we're gonna have to replace a couple of Potoroos, but I want another couple of wallabies. Let's go for sensor and 4 cougars. Well, 4 wallabies. Don't know what the names are. Got a couple of names. Okay. Yep, sensor and cannons. Good. Really should make some more designs for them, but oh well. We're not training any ground units. Probably don't need marine battalions. So let's go for headquarters and 4 heavy assaults. Then I'll add these guys to 115th. Add. And these guys we're gonna add to 106th. No. We're gonna need another brigade headquarters. No, 106th. Yeah, 106th. Add, and 105th. Add. Okay. And 105th Brigade Headquarters we're going to add to 63rd Divisional. There we go. Right. We're currently working on the fusion tech. Yeah. Fusion tech. So we're working on it. It's going to take a while. It's not something we need to focus on right now. I might need to bring all of our combat ships home ASAP. Yeah, Victoria Patrol, just in case they start chasing us back home. Get to refuel, resupply. We don't have to worry too much about the maintenance at the moment. What else do we have? Do we want to get Perth Patrol back in? They've got the fuel. How long is it going to take to get back to Australia? 15 days. No, they're a little bit too far out. Alright, we are gaining distance. Hopefully we'll be able to outrun it. Before we have to make the jump, but I don't think that's going to happen. Send the transit to Canberra, and then send the transit to Seoul immediately, and then go for a refuel and resupply. I'm going to load ordnance. Load as much as we can. Okay. Nice. Yeah, okay. So we are building green ants up to 284 at the moment. Alright, it looks like we are outside of its range. Well, it's outside of our range. First battle fleet, I'll get you to just deactivate your sensors so we're not blasting massive active signatures throughout the system. They're probably still going to be able to track us through thermals, but the less signatures, the better. We'll do a transit. There we go. And turn your actors back on. Okay. I'm just wondering if maybe we could have dropped mines on Sydney. I mean, we do have a Kamal here. On the jump point. How many actual jackjumpers? 136. That's a fair amount. And I believe you do lose shields when you transit as well. So, ah well. It's fine. No, it's Adelaide, not Sydney, isn't it? Maybe they haven't followed us. What's event log doing? What? Oh, bloody hell, a tankers aren't following. Oh, that could have turned out bad. That could have turned out very bad if it followed us through. But I do not believe that it's followed us through. Otherwise, it probably would have blown these guys to pieces. Let's turn events back on. Yeah, Lynx has got life supports. Alright, garrison trained on Perth A1, good. Oh, factory restored. How much fuel is that? 8.75 million liters? Yes, please. Alright, we're going to get a couple of production cycles through as we go back to reload. That should give us plenty of... Oh, particle beam range is done. Excellent. We shall go and put the next round in. So, beam strength, beam range. I wonder if maybe we should just go for the massive lasers. Yeah, they're about the same rate, so we'll do lasers now as well. Okay. Advanced barrel mount's going to be nice as well. Okay, Path Patrol has arrived. Hopefully one tank has completed orders. Now we can do... Oh. Shit. Die quieter! Refuel. Resupply. No, hang on. Unload survivors. Then load ordnance. And add replacement crew. That should be full coverage, okay. Nothing significant. New jump point found in Adelaide. How nice. Alright, how far off are they? Alright, they're back. Alright, we need to transfer the Kamal Heavy. And we'll bring the Wallaby sensor just in case, because the Wallaby... there are two things that lost us ships in that battle. The first one was our absolutely huge reload times on... not necessarily the Kamal Heavy, because the Kamal Heavy is in no way geared to be fighting fighters. But specifically on the regular Kamals. The long reload time on our larger launchers on the Kamals, and the low quantity of launchers on the low quantity of size 1 launchers on the Kamals, that's what really hurt us. If we had had lots more size 1 launchers, then we could have sandblasted the fighters, which is extremely effective against them. If we had the faster reload time on the larger launchers, we could have hit them multiple times. The other major issue is that we only had sensor Potoroos. We did not have a sensor Wallaby. And the major difference between them is that the Potoroos do not have an anti-strike sensor. They're good at detecting missiles, they're good at detecting larger ships, but they have nothing in between. They're not good at detecting fighters. The Wallaby does. So the Wallaby is going to be significantly improved in terms of its detection capabilities. So if they have recovered any of their strike craft, the Wallaby will be able to see them. So we have 0.48 days. We probably could run these guys into overhaul, but I'm not going to do that just in case the Matriarch rocks up. So we're not going to overhaul them. And they're only 0.14. They're going to get their crew back down. They're going to get their leave, but the maintenance clock is fine. So we'll wait for the overhauls to finish first. And when that's done, we're going to load up on as many missiles as we can. And we're going to head out there and we're going to smack the ever-loving shit out of them. Ooh, good find. Research lab and small troop transport bay. Well, that's one piece of tech that we don't need to develop ourselves. So that's nice. We do need to get compressed fuel storage systems. So logistics ground, we're just going to queue that to the top. Because fuck yeah. And we need to get our advanced railgun developed as well. So that needs to go to the top of missile kinetics. Q top. Thank you. I only have the one, right? Yes. Okay. Interestingly, it looks like it uses regular railgun range tech on the advanced railgun. Yeah, it does. It uses regular range. So, cool. Oh, and we need to allocate the lab on Melbourne. There we go. We're up to 10 now, which is cool. You guys still have your labs? Yeah, you still have your labs. Is anybody coming to fetch it? Nope. Why not? What are you bastards doing? They're probably very, very confused. I've probably broken their AI a little bit. Yeah, no, they're just trading between Melbourne and Seoul, looks like. We might have to get our cargo ships to just move those by themselves. What's cargo doing right now? You are doing nothing. Okay. You're in Seoul. Why have you not refueled? Go refuel. Okay. And haulers, we're just gonna split you off. Okay. And we don't really care too much about the fuel. So, oh, not the fuel, the speed. So we are going to go to Perth A1. And we're going to load up where is it? Research lab components. Okay. And just load as many as we can. We'll see exactly how many we can load with 150,000 tons. So go do that. Yep. Terraformer is almost at Melbourne, which is great. Yes. We got an abandoned mine and a genetic modification center. Cool. Titanium on Perth B1 has been exhausted. I think we were expecting that. Yeah, just a bunch of auto mines. Yeah, nothing special. Boronite is going to run out in 2 years, but no big deal. Perth Patrol 2 completed orders. What were they doing? I think they were, yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Not. Hang on, I sent them to Australia? Why? Perth really should not be coming back here. Victoria should be, but not necessarily Perth. Oh well. Yeah, I told them to refuel from Australia instead of Perth. Damn it. Okay, it's fine. Just get back over there, and while you're at it, overhaul. We should have the maintenance capacity for that. Low fuel in the Palisade. Where is the Palisade? Perth Patrol. Did I not tell you to refuel? Okay, no, he's fine. He's not too far off. Ground forces reduced. Yeah. Montreal completed overhaul. Good. Overhaul is almost complete on these guys. And then we can go and stomp some Xeno. Babadad completed overhaul. And we got 380 abandoned infrastructure. Hooray! Terraformer has arrived at Melbourne. We are currently set for 0.1 oxygen, so we are already producing. That is fine. It's going to take it a little while, but only about 2 years. A bit less than 2 years. It's fine. 2 years is nothing in Aurora time. And we're already 60 years in, so 2 years is nothing. 60 points of infrastructure. Quite possibly the lowest result we've got that actually gave a result. Okay. Subtraction of oxygen from Melbourne. What? What are you doing, you... Oxygen, add oxygen, add 0.1. Okay. Alright, Perth Patrol's going out. We probably won't need Victoria Patrol, so you can go back to Melbourne. Okay, patrol completed. Yeah, nothing fancy there. How are we doing? 0.13. Oh, these guys aren't actually on overhaul. Prince Henry is the last still left on overhaul. So should be one more week. Ejection system done. Cool. 7,500 tons of corundium. Nice. Overhaul not complete? Okay. One more. There it is. Okay. We are now ready to go and smash some alien face in. First thing, ordnance. We're going to load up full on green ants. Good. Where are our magazines? Yep. We are going to load, unload the stingers and the hammers. And we want as many green ants as you can fit. 178. Close enough. Yeah, might as well. 7 doesn't seem like it will be actually useful. You know what? Bring a couple of kookaburras. Yeah, good enough. Okay. So, now that we are nice and loaded with ammunition, we are going to leave our cactuses behind for the most part. I'm going to bring one just in case, but we're going to leave most of them behind. We don't need them. We don't need an entire double hump, so we're only going to bring the double hump R. The Colliers and the Kamal Heavies we're definitely going to want. The Kamals we're going to want to see if we can squeeze some extra damage in. The Sensor Potteroos, we'll leave Lynx behind. We're going to bring the Huntsville as an extra front detection, and we are definitely bringing all the Potteroos with us. Are any of them actually damaged? Let's just quickly check to make sure there's no actual damage to these Potteroos. Repair. Potteroo. Oh, there is a little bit. Which one? Elk. It's crew quarters. Okay. That's going to take like no time at all. Now, this is one minor, very, very minor issue when it comes to running Maisons. Now, it's not really that problematic when going up against NPRs, because NPRs are kind of in that weird space where they really don't take advantage of this issue. But the issue is that if you've ever played something like World of Warships, one of the problems with it has the same issue with as fire damage, right? In that you can't, like, if you kill the ship with fire damage or with Masons, then all is good. The ship is dead and you get to go home. Excellent. But if you don't kill it, then it can recover health and get all of it back. We're going through Canberra. So that's the big problem with Mason. If you don't kill the ship, then it can damage control every last little bit of damage back. Canberra. There we go. Yeah, it can get every last bit of damage recovered back again. Whereas with every other weapon, well, that damage is an armor. That damage is going to stick. Sure, it can still repair all of its internals, but its armor is crushed. So unless it goes all the way back home, unless it goes all the way back to a shipyard and repairs the damage there, its armor is weak. Its armor is holed. It's breached. It's got craters all over the place. And ooh, hold on. Oh, goody. One of you fuckers. Okay. This is the Matriarch's younger sister. Uglier sister. And, yeah. So, we're going to see fighters. We are going to see... yeah, we're going to see these bastards. Okay. All actives on. We have our anti-fact sensor active. Right. I want to avoid running the Kamal Heavies at all, because I want to preserve their ammunition, but we might have to... We're ready? Okay. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I honestly can't remember what I was saying. Okay. Right. So we got the targets on sensor. We can expect to see fighters incoming any moment now. The Queen's significantly slower, which is good. She's also a fair bit more likely to run away. But we can see that our main sensor is out. Well, our giant sensor is out here. Our secondary sensor is over here. Where's our anti-fac? Res 20, which is going to spot him, is about here. So much smaller than this one, but it's not really meant to be getting that far out. So we want to get within green ant range. One thing real quick is we are going to deploy, because I'd like to get the Wallaby out there, but the Wallaby is nowhere fast enough to run away. So, well, I mean, it's fast. It's like half the speed that they are, and it's got 40 million kilometers on them. So, if we split the Montreal... First battle fleet, protect first from Cicero, and we sit them at, say, 20 million kilometers. That will expand our total range by about up to 60 million. What's the range on our... What is the range on our green ants? Green ants are 200. We want to avoid using the green ants. Hammers are 145. So, yeah, if we set it at 20 million kilometers, then that will give us a fair bit of detection, and we should hopefully see the fighters before they actually get to us. And 20 million should also hopefully give us enough time for Montreal to retreat, so that we don't have any issues with it getting shot to hell. So, alright, let's give it a whack. So it's 74. It's actually faster than a half. Okay. So we got our sensors moving up. We are at 300 million range. Let's see how this plays out this time. And I'm only going to run 5-minute ticks because I do not want to run another hour and then have them drop right on top of us. Because that's the other thing, right? Slower reload speed is not as big of a problem when they have a very long time to get to you. Like when they're tens of millions of kilometers out, it's not as big of a deal because you still have plenty of reload times. But when they're right on top of you and they're firing at you, well, then you can't afford to give them an hour reload or 2 or more. So, yeah. All right. Actually, I'm gonna drop the tanker as well. Double hump, split off. Head back to Seoul because we don't need your fuel right this instant, but we do need the higher speed. Okay. Advancing up faster now. Closing about 1.5 million kilometers per 5 minutes. Got our sensor 2 million kilometers ahead. Hopefully we'll see those fighters soon. Come on. Where are you bastards? I know you're around here. I know they can see us. We are way too loud for it to not see us. I've seen the specs on this thing. They have massive passive sensors. Come on. Well, we're almost in green out range. I think we should be able to take this queen out with the hammers alone. I do not think we need to waste our green ants on here, because we really, really need the green ants to take out the Matriarch, and I don't want to spend them on a queen. But then the hammers probably can't do much against the shields. I mean, they're not as big, but we can probably knock out the queen in a single salvo of green ants. And we have like 4 salvos almost. We have a fair amount of salvos. We're almost in range of the hammers. It's kind of just loitering. What's it doing? Have you launched your fighters yet? We're almost in range of the hammers now. There we go, we're in range. What's it doing? Heading 232, 208, 43. Yeah, just kind of loitering. Doing nothing. We'll get a little closer. So don't want to just take off and try and run out of range of the hammers. I think that might be enough. Yeah, that's close enough. Stop. 8, 16. We have 4 of them, but that's only like 32 missiles. And I want to preserve these for only the hammers, not green ants. But I want to preserve these for anti-fighter duties. I don't want to fire these guys off at the Queen, and then have the fighters rock up and have them on reload. So yeah, okay. We're gonna lock the Kamal heavies. Weapons lock. Copy targets. Let's just make sure these guys aren't locked onto anything. Clear that. And of course you've reset. If we're super lucky, it maybe doesn't consider us a threat for some bizarre reason. And if that's the case, maybe, just maybe, it won't have actually launched its fighters. So, okay, let's fire a salvo. Missiles away. Cease fire. Clear targets. Massive swarm of green ants en route. We know we have the range. We've definitely got the accuracy. If these things have anything less than 100%, I'll eat my hat. So this should be a nice easy kill. If it hasn't launched any fighters, then there should be no issues from it at all. But I would be I'm really surprised if it hasn't actually launched fighters, because the fighters aren't that much slower than the green ants. So if it's launched them at us, they should be here by now. So it's very, very strange. You know, I know the AI isn't the smartest in the world, but okay, I think it recognized that it's under attack now. Maybe. Interception in 10, 5. Bang! Alright, so shut down 3 salvos. Lots and lots of breaches. Secondary power explosions. Oh yeah, this one hurt. And dead. Alright, if it hasn't launched any fighters, then we have ourselves a clean path. So let's move on to Melbourne Jump Point. And we are going to get double hump R to move to Melbourne Jump Point so it can act as a jump bridge. And now we'll get to see if it's managed to actually launch any fighters. It may have launched them at the last second because, you know, fighters do launch instantly in this game. I expect we'll probably see him in the next half hour. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, I think we're clear. I think we got it before it managed to launch fighters. Righto. Okay. Montreal. Rejoin Battlefleet. Double hump. What are you doing, you knob? Nope. There, nope. There they are. There they are. Okay. What is their range to Battlefleet? Range is 22 million kilometers. This is almost exactly what I did not want. Okay. Move 2. Start withdrawing. Alright. Can we actually lock anything? Do you have lock? No. But you do. Perfect. Okay. That is fantastic. So we are going to assign target, same location, clear assignment, assign 1, and open. Okay. We're going to launch 1 missile each. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we have reasonably fast reload on these ones. And then we'll switch to the size 1s, which don't actually have the range. But that's fine. What's our reload on the Kamal Heavies? They're actually ready. But there's no way we can lock onto them just yet. We'll use them as a last line of defense. So, 1 hammer away. Assign. 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 And assign. Copy. Fire second. Assign 3, copy, assign target, assign target, assign target, assign target, and next. For assign lock, assign target, assign target. Assign target. One of the reasons I hate Swarm, amongst many others, but this is a big one. Just so many damn targets. 5. Assign. Copy. Assign. 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 Oh! How convenient. And missiles away. Okay. So, that's a fair amount fewer targets. Might not even need any more hammers. But we are moving out. We have about twice their speed. They're closing at about 0.6 million kilometers a second. But that is fine. We should be seeing interception in now. Only 40% accuracy. Okay. 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. We might have to switch to duels. But we only have 3 at the moment, so okay. Let's lock weapons. Now, the 58 are the injured ones. 53, I believe, are the closer ones. So, assign. Assign. We did get a bunch of kills, though. So, not all of them survived. Fire, 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 fire. And we need to allocate number 6. Launch. Assign. 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 And allocate 7. Launch. Assign. 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 Allocate 8. Launch. Alright, and we are waiting for the rest of them to reload, so we're just going to hold fire for a little bit as our launchers finish reloading, and we see if we can get them to close in a little bit more. Okay, so a couple of the hammers did go out to the already disabled targets, so those were a little bit of a waste. Bang. 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 Okay. Do a little bit longer to let them close in a little bit more, the ones that survived. How are our weapons doing? Ready to fire. Okay. We're going to clear assignment. Target lock, and we are going to assign for the closest one, which is 13.8. Actually, let's get a little bit closer. Let's go to the 13.7. There we go. So 13.72 is the one we're aiming at. So assign, 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 and assign. Now, one thing that you guys may have noticed by now is that none of these guys are leaving wrecks. And that is the unique feature of the Swarm. They do not leave any wrecks whatsoever. It's also usually not a good idea to try and capture them unless they are basically right on top of your base, because... Oh, and capturing, that's a thing. But yeah, it's usually not a good idea to capture them because they also have no crew quarters. So you will immediately start getting life support failures. Massive ones. And yeah, you're not going to have a fun time. Okay, 13.7, assign. Assign, assign, and assign. Keep firing. Assign, 13.6, 13.6, 13.6, and 3. Launch. Target lock. Now, one of the great things about C# is that this whole process apparently has been made significantly easier, and also it helps that the auto-fire AI has also been given a little bit of an education in common sense and not being a complete and utter moron, which is nice. Alright, we'll hold off, ceasefire. So hopefully this whole thing with massive amounts of targets should be significantly improved. One of the many reasons why C# is being eagerly anticipated by the rest of the community. Bang. 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 Any more survived? Okay, 10.6. 10.6 is what we're after. 10.6, 10.6, you, and you. And we are going to clear weapons. We're going to go for Send Launcher 5. Assign. Copy. Fire. So, yeah, let's keep going. So yeah, so this is probably the easiest way to combat fighters when you don't have a ship specifically geared to do so. Now, would a faster firing missile system make this far more effective? Definitely. These launchers are definitely not geared towards fighting large amounts of fighters and strike craft. Simple as that. There's no other way around it. That is the blatant truth. They are too small. Too much of the reload cycle have been removed. But just because your reload is not, just because your launchers are not geared to fight fighters, does not mean that you are completely vulnerable. So yeah. So even though we have massive reload times, we do still have a very strong fighting chance. I would actually be really surprised if any of them even get close. Yeah, we got a couple of green ants ready. We'll wait for these hammers to arrive to intercept first. Oh, they all missed. Righto. Would be nice if the hammers were a bit more accurate against these guys, but oh well. Weapon lock. Weapon lock. Weapon lock. Weapon lock. Gonna open fire, and we are going to assign Launcher 6. Missile away. Lock. 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 I'm gonna try something with the next one, because I'm doing this the long way, and I want to see if the AI is if the weapons assignment is actually smart enough right now to do this, like whether it actually takes missile lock into consideration. So let's see. So last 4, so we know which ones they are if it does decide to screw up. Assign, same location. What did it do? It looks like it's clever, or lucky. I'll have to test it some more. Assign, copy, keep firing. If it is actually smart enough to do this itself, I've saved myself a fair amount of time and lots of effort. So I will be definitely pleased if it's actually smart enough to work the way I think it is. I suppose the AI will have to use this in some fashion. Ah, well. Bang. Bang. Alright. We're looking for 6.5. Do we have AMM range on these guys yet? Yes! We can start using stingers. Oh, thank bloody crap. Okay. Clear. Size 1s. Assign. Same location. Has it done it? Yes. Good. And we are going to assign AMMs and open fire. Open fire. Open fire. Open fire. Okay, 1 salvo. We have lots, so I'm going to fire 2 salvos at each target. 2 out. Next. Alright, now. True test. Assign. Same location. Ha! It is! Oh, thank you. Thank you, great and mighty Steve, for programming at least this part of the AI correctly. Alright, that's first salvo. 1 more. This is probably wasteful, but we're not going to use them for anything else. And 6.2. Alright, I'm going to lock you and you. And I'm going to lock you and you. So that would be just need to send 1. 1 salvo downrange. Down it goes. Okay. Ceasefire. Let's see the results. Seemed that a bit too far. Okay. Hopefully, because like they are closing, and they are just inside stinger range, and we are firing stingers. So, yeah, this should be fun. Stingers travel faster, they reload faster, they don't hit anywhere near as hard, but they're also significantly more accurate. So, we'll see much faster results as well, which is nice. Smack. Yeah, 118% accuracy. Yeah. They're already crippled. Yeah, breaches all over the place. Dead. Bang. 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 Who's left? Only a small handful. Lock, multiple targets. Open fire. Cease. We are almost out of time, so as soon as these guys are done, we're going to be putting a break in this episode, and then we'll move on and go after the Matriarch in the next one. I was not expecting to see a queen so soon, so unfortunate. But on the other hand, 96, 91, 96, 93. Hang on, why 2 86s? No, you can target him. Yeah, I was hoping that we'd get to knock out a Matriarch, but I suppose the queen is fine too. Stingers away. Interception. It helps that they don't have point defense. Or that they're not using their guns for point defense. Oh, they're actually running. Okay. So we're going to turn around and we're going to head to the Melbourne jump point. Bang. They're still fast, so... Kamals, quickly. Fire. Get those missiles out before they can run away. No running. Which is really important because they can run, we can't catch them. And they're a spoiler race, so it's not like they have to worry about fuel. Oh good, we caught them. With nukes. The best kind of catching when it comes to Xenos. Alright, assign, finish them off. Finish them off, and... Do we have the range? No, we don't. We're gonna hold off a little bit. End their existence. Like that. And that. Get in range. We probably could save it, but like it's really not that important because we're not gonna fight facing anything with missiles anyway. So we don't really need our AMMs. We might need it if the Matriarch has picked up any more fighters, or if we run into another queen, but we have hundreds. We barely used any. Huh, it's still alive. Come on, finish it off. Finish it off so I can do something else. Dead. Alright, we should pass within weapons range of this. Are we? Maybe? Yes, definitely. Alright. Crassus 84. Send 2 just in case. Yeah. Good kill. Last one. This should be the last one. I think this one's going to be a little bit out of range. So we're just going to send one of the big ones after it. Clear. Lock. Assign. Fire. Cease. Yeah, because if it's not going to be within range of the stingers, we'll just hammer at it and then smack. Because it definitely wants to have that. Okay, that's it. Canberra has been cleansed.
God, if only.
Yeah, if only that would apply in real life. Okay, so that is it. We are done for today. Tomorrow we are going to be going hunting after a Matriarch. And I will see you then. Thank you for watching.